Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of From Solo to Duel. This is a series for Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel where we take structured decks from pretty much almost anywhere, but basically the ones that are provided primarily by the solo queue. But we have taken structured decks that we purchased, made available by the game, and we take them and see how we can upgrade them. So basically it's a huge journey of taking what the game gives you and seeing what you can make out of it. So next up, we're going back to the solo queue again. So previously we did an Absolute Monarch deck. I probably should rebuild the list on Yu-Gi-Oh! Red. We did a Ruin and Demise deck. That's because the Warriors deck does not give you a structure deck. They do give you a bunch of cards, so that's something you consider. Same with the Megalith deck. They don't give you a structure deck for this one. We did the Gem Knights deck. That one was actually quite interesting, but a bit hard to work on. And the next one is Glory of Gladiator Beasts, which also provides a structure deck. So we're going to do a very quick look on what it's about. And you basically complete the scenario, and you get the Roar of the Gladiator Beast structure deck. Also, we should take note of what other cards are given. I think this one doesn't actually give cards. Yeah, this one does not actually give any cards, it just gives you the structured deck straight out. And it's a little bit annoying in that sense because, let's take a look at the structured deck for me to explain why. So right off the bat, there are a lot of issues here. The main value goal of the Gladiator Beast system is you attack, and you can return it to the deck to special summon another Gladiator Beast. So let's take Sam Knight for example. So it has an effect when it's special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster. Though this one's probably the worst example, it's very complicated. Okay, let's take this one. So Augustus, because we actually keep the Augustus around. So when special summoned by the effect of a Gladiator Beast monster, you can special it has an effect, so this one lets you special summon one from your hand. So there's a bit of special summoning going on around here. And the primary one is at the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked or was attacked, and key part is that it still has to be on the battlefield at the end of the battle phase. You can shuffle it into the deck and special summon one Gladiator Beast monster from your deck, triggering all of these special summoned effects. Now that said, Augustus is probably the best one of the bunch here. A lot of the others are kind of not so good. So for the most part, you're really reliant on the Augustus, and basically you need to replace everything else. You need to replace the Thorax, you need to replace the Sam Knight. Hoplomous is supposed to combo with Spartacus. That's supposed to be the main way to fusion summon this guy. And oh, by the way, the nice thing about this one is that you get to fusion summon without any polymerization effects. It's just a free effect. So that is pretty neat there. Now, if only most of the ones they provided were good. So for the most part, the ones that we kept are just a few copies of Augustus, the 3 copies of Colosseum Cage of the Gladiators. Don't be fooled by the fact that this is a normal spell. This can actually be quite relevant. With all the special summoning, you can get a lot of bonus attack over time. Unfortunately, we kind of ditched everything else. So because of that difficulty, you pretty much have to buy a lot of packs, and I mean a lot. I might have bought like 2,000 gems worth, so that's like 20 packs in the first run, and I had to buy another 2,000 just to get the cards I got. And it's not even a complete, and it's not even the complete deal. So we'll show you the actual deck we ended up with. And the primary one is, let's see, first, we saw a bunch of test apes there. I'll probably show you. We replaced them with test tigers because you kind of want to get a special summon train immediately. And that's because you want to have specific effects. Like here we have Murmillo, which is a very small creature, but It has, but if you get special summon it by Gladiator Beasts, you can destroy a face-up monster. So that's where it's strong. Bestiari, this is a super rare, but this allows you to destroy a spell or trap card on the field. Face up or face down, so that's also pretty good. Also very important for one of our special summons. One of our fusion summons, we'll get to that later. Sagittarii, this one is a very good one because it lets you discard a Gladiator Beast to draw 2 cards, which can be very relevant. We also have, and we have other ones like Laquari. This also has a fusion summon special, but I did not get that card. Darius, I don't remember if this one does. I don't think this has a special. It's really hard to tell. As you can see on the right side over here, there are a bunch that I did not get, but mostly because they're ultra rare. But if you happen to randomly hit those, these are good. Like the Laquari is actually quite good because it allows you to negate spell traps. Also 3,000 power. Domitianus, also pretty good. Allows you to negate monster effects. So ideally you have like one of each of these, and we do happen to have the Vespasius and the Laquari for those. But man, spending ultra rares, you really have to love this deck if you're going to give it a shot. That said, we also have a single copy of Equeste. It's pretty much getting cards back into your hand. Same with Darius. Special summons negates the effects, but the special summons is important because a lot of these Gladiator Beasts, their fusion summons are like 2 Gladiator Beasts. This one's the cheapest one. It's the easiest one to get. This one kind of requires a specific one. We don't have the Spartacus package here, but that is because we have the Andabata package here. So it's Augustus and 2 monsters, but you can ignore the effect special summon a lower one, like Gyodias. There's also Necroceus. This one also just requires 3 of any kind, so skips the requirement of having a high level. Also gives it like protection from combat. I will also note another part that's important of this one is being able to prevent your opponent from activating cards or effects during battle. This can be a very big deal because it protects you from a lot of attack stuff. We do have a few Link monsters. We have a Test Panther. I don't usually get this one out quite a bit, but what it does is so it's Link Summon. You can it basically gives you a free card into your hand, and then you can have the same effect as Test Tiger. We also have Gladiator Beast Dragaces, which is actually also has the same effect as the Test, same effect as Neroceus. Basically can't activate effects during the end of during the battle. So and also for the fusion summons, if you're wondering, they all, with the exception of the normal one, they all have the effect of you can shuffle them back. You can get 2. You can special summon 2 of these, so lots of special summoning effects here. It is a really hard to. There is really a lot going on here. I just ended up choosing the ones that were the most aggressive because kind of my personal style. You want to win quickly or lose quickly. Another important card here. Thank goodness this is a rare. This Gladiator Rejection. It's basically it's basically a big control protection. Basically big protection unless you're in the battle phase. But for the most part, it prevents a lot of monster effects that trigger on summons and whatnot. It limits it specifically to battle, so it's not perfect protection. Also note that it allows you to do an additional special summon. You won't get the ability, but it basically gives you extra fodder for fusion summons. Gladiator Beasts United also quite good as a way to have a quick fusion summon. You get this. You can pretty much use this as a way to protect some of your cards. if you have enough. Gladiator Beast charge, I kept a few copies of these as removal because sometimes you do need them. Even if you just have one Gladiator Beast and you take out one of their creatures, if you do it on the first turn, sometimes it can be backbreaking. Now that said, I've had a moderate amount of success. Oh yeah, we have a normal rare festival. We will showcase that in a few days because actually I'll try to showcase it as soon as possible because that festival has a very short lifespan. Not really sure if I want to go first or second. You know what? We'll let the game decide. Let me go second. Now the reason now there are some reasons to go first. I generally go first for the most part. So in this case, since we didn't draw any of the protections stuff, I think going second was kind of fine. We can use Gladiator Beast. We can just summon something, then go Gladiator Beast United. Special summon something. Ooh, looks like our opponent is into Cypher. You can set this card from your hand to your... Okay, does this have a graveyard effect? No. So our opponent is basically going to summon a Cypher Dragon. We kinda have to summon... We can technically summon Andabata into... We'll see what our opponent has in ways of protection. Now we do have to note that our opponent... If our opponent's smart, they go for the level 10, we can't target it. Yep, they went for the level 10, so we can't quite target it. And they... Now they are going for the photon cards. Okay. They detach 2 materials. Your opponent cannot target light monsters you control with card effects. Unfortunately, it is quite big. We can kind of shrink it a bit by sniping this. Let's see, do we have a way of punching? Cannot use special summon. So we're looking at our level 7s. That's one unfortunate part, they're all generally too small. We're gonna go into the battle phase. We're gonna snipe the photon cannon, I think. Yeah, we kind of have to snipe the photon cannon. I would love to get this one because it cannot be destroyed in battle. I probably want to snipe this one first because this lets our opponent feed. Yeah, we'll snipe that one. So we need to return Bestiari, and we'll return a Murmillo. So we're just using this primarily to... Now I'd love to... Now we won't be able to target that, but we can target this. No. So we're not attacking. Now, one caveat with this is that our opponent could have an effect. I could technically swing into this, but we don't exactly have anything that generates this much power. Also, this only has an effect in battle, so there's a good chance our opponent goes switch shuffle into Cypher Dragon. They steal this one. Which is... Oh, they're just gonna... Wait, are they going... Because the normal correct play is just to steal this one. Problem is, with these two, we can only summon a 2/5. I guess we can special... No, we can't even special summon a 2/4 at this rate. We can't even special summon this one. Yeah, it looks like our opponent had a really good draw. Although, this is kind of a waste. Yeah, they're just gonna take this one. That's kind of... we lacked all the protection effects, which is a big bummer. But the nice thing is, this is the only one that can attack us. Though our opponent can easily just transmute this, which would be a problem. Oh, turn. So, nope, we're gonna take a lot of hits here. This can't attack against the battle phase. Does this go back? Until the end phase, yeah, it goes back. So we're gonna cancel. Then I think our opponent actually does transmute now. Yeah, we kind of goofed up on this one by choosing to go second. So we're gonna go first next time. I'll take it as my fault. Although, that's the level 9, right? Yeah, that's the level 9. They're going to probably snipe this one. That's fine. It was an emergency card, it's not really... Oh, they just went for that. But I do get to transfer it back. Unfortunately, yeah, I don't have enough... Oh, but I can kill it, actually. So... Yeah, we need a lot more for this. So we're actually gonna just swing. Yeah, I think our opponent was... But do note that by killing this, our opponent can still get Cypher Dragon back. So we are gonna activate this effect. Shuffle it back in. We definitely want Augustus. It gets a card in our hand out. We definitely want Murmillo. Actually, wait. Did our opponent discard the level 8? No, it's still there. Because there is a trick here. Destroyed by battles, you can... Oh, but the Retiari is in our hand. Okay, so we have to do this like this first. So that one triggers first. Then this triggers. Okay, so bit of a whiff there. But I think we can still snipe it afterwards because we just reshuffled. No, I don't think this triggers at all. Yeah, because it's a misactivation. Our opponent is going to resummon Cypher Dragon. But that's... So we need to... So this from defense position. Then activate Andabata and get back Girasius. We only have one copy of this guy, so we really have to be careful, but there. Now, technically, we can special summon and transmute, but probably want to save it just in case. We'll pass there. That was actually a close one. I actually thought we were going to get domed. Now, we could still get domed. Our opponent has 2 cards. Depending on which cards they are, like if it's another Cypher... Oh, it's a Monster Reborn. Okay. Now, it's a Monster Reborn, but they don't have the materials. But what did they get? I think they got back a Photon Dragon. That's a problem. So, what's this effect? You can special this... Okay, that... Astral Kuribo. Yeah, they had the perfect hand. Unbelievable. Quick effect, you can target. If this card battles an opponent's effect monster, you can swing into Banish Mode. I think our opponent's just gonna go for a Cypher Dragon again. Oh, that was so close. They had the two perfect cards for the job. And now... Yeah, we are lacking a band. Oh, wait. They got something different. But this does have the Astral Kuribo effect. Okay, come on. Stay there. So cannot be destroyed by battle. No, we're probably not going to destroy by battle. Yeah, opponent is going ham here. You can detach, so summon another one. Oh, wow. Gains all the ranks. Ooh, yeah, we're dead. Yeah, so we were kind of close. We managed to clear out our opponent's side of the board. Our opponent just happened to have the two perfect cards. And under other circumstances, that would have been it for our opponent. But you know what? It is what it is. We'll try that again. This time we will go first. But I'll be... Oh. If we have the choice. There's a good chance we might not have the choice. Oh, we are... Thank you. Now, us going first kind of requires us to have a trap card. If we can't protect our stuff, like in that previous hand, we didn't have a trap card, it wouldn't have helped anyway. Here, we do have a trap card, so... Okay, now this might be a mistake because Lightning Storm requires us to have no face-up cards. That said, we are just gonna play these two. Let's see if our opponent is kind enough to have a Harpy's Feather Duster, but for the most part, our game plan is opponent drops a normal monster, we snipe it immediately. Now, this is a bit on the risky side. Unlike the trap card. Oh wow! Let's see what's this. Nope. So our opponent's going for ritual summons. Let's hope that we can actually target them. Otherwise, there is a huge reliance on targeting here, so that might be a problem too. If this card is destroyed or sent to the graveyard, you can special summon. Okay, so they get the special summon in return. Yeah, so the Lightning Storm's kind of dead in our hand here. We can... Unless this has a special effect, we can attack, then transmute it into something else. Now, another trick we can actually do is... Okay, we got Darius, so... We're gonna just sub. We're just gonna attack into this. Okay, that has to have a... Hold on. Wait, you can send from your hand to the graveyard. This card's name you can banish this card from your graveyard. Okay, so that tells us what to get. So... Return. So we are gonna get Retiari to eat that card. This one's basically a one-up, but it's super important. Then we're gonna send this guy back. We're going to get this Bestiari to take out the spell card. Now we can go for this, but we're going to skip that for now. So not too bad. Does this have an effect? No, this does not have an effect in the graveyard. The monster kinda does. So sniping that kinda worked out for us. If our opponent has like a massive board wipe, it's really bad for us. That's why, as much as possible, you want to hold one that you can drop. Hopefully you can swing into something, because if it dies, it doesn't do much either. No, that's it. That's it. We took care of it. Now that one, opponent probably did not have a very great hand. It's a usual problem with ritual decks, it's an A plus B mechanic. You kind of need to have a good number of both. Otherwise, you're not gonna have a good time. We're gonna do a few more games of this one. I should also check how long are the videos I usually do for. How long are the videos that I usually do for Yu-Gi-Oh? Okay, we go first this time. Less than an hour. So generally 1 hour long, close to that, so that's pretty much what we're going for. Now, thankfully we do have a Gladiator Rejection. So it does give us some protection here. Now, if we go to battle phase, we can technically polymerize this, but it's super sad. You're only getting like a 2/5 that doesn't have any of the effects. It's just a vanilla 2/5. If our opponent attacks into us, we can special summon Vespasius. We'll see whether. Okay, if I remember correctly, hold on. Send all. Really not so sure. Last time I saw a 2, I think there was also a 10. I kind of wanted to research what this deck does, but I'll say 10 because that's the last one I saw. But I think it's all over the place. Yeah, I should have said 2. So I did not reason very well there. Yeah, I really should research the reasoning deck. I've seen it quite a lot. Opponent ends it right there. Okay. Hold on, what's this effect? You can tribute, discard, special summon, then you can banish this from your graveyard. Okay. Interesting. The rejection is kind of helpful. So, okay, why did it end? That's very weird. Or is it our connection that died? Now I'm legitimately concerned. Yeah, this might be bad. It might be us that's. Yep, looks like a dead connection. So that was more of a non-game. I have a. But it looks like. Yeah, it looks like our opponent kind of prematurely disconnected on that one. Well, it is what it is. I suspect our opponent was aiming to hit something really big, but ended up hitting the max C instead. So they weren't able to get their chain off. We were able to, we probably would be able to get it off a bit. Okay, we go second this time. This might not be great for us. Yeah, like I tried to go second plan a while back. It was close. But then again, it sometimes depends. You don't always. So this is semi-respectable going second. Though if our opponent is discarding a level 1, yeah, this is dragons. This might be the worst possible setup. So search for a tuner. Yeah, I think our opponent's got us here with dragons. We needed to have a hand trap like Ash Blossom. Opponent's just drawing into a lot of cards. Now, under most circumstances, if you're running Blue Eyes, if you're running Abyss Dragon, this definitely is. Okay. So our opponent is gonna summon a Blue Eyes. Yeah, I believe we need a lot of help just to get past this. Like even Nerokius is only 2/8, so we would need a lot of special summons. Yeah, this counts as a Blue Eyes too. Now adds a ritual spell. They won't be able to we kinda need to hit. We kinda need to hit a lot of things. Oh wow. Solemn Judgment. That doesn't quite do it. So probably gonna set this down. Set down a Solemn Judgment, but this is looking really bad for us. That said, I would say it's kind of similar to how most games go, but it is especially true for this deck. You have to either have a very good starting setup, or your opponent does, and then you're in trouble. So, I guess we can choose to lose quickly. Just get this over with. It takes out a problematic card in the process. Although I think our opponent has a perfect hand at this point. Yeah, we'll just let we'll let them run this. Yeah. But then again, this actually is supposed to be an invitation for us to lose quickly. We know our opponent has Poly. We are going to use Return of the Dragon to resummon. Wow, actually this is... I should check what rank this is. Then again, I was thinking of maybe going Dragons, but okay. At least if we somehow no, we're not surviving this. I wish there's a way to say that we don't have anything, but you have to remember that the game is designed to encourage people to keep playing everything. If you notice at the end of every game you win, there is a tracker of sorts that shows you oh, these are all the things you've done. This advances this track and gives you rewards. So you cannot blame the opponent for not going for the kill, because they literally can go off, and they kind of figured as much that nothing bad can happen to you. That said, I kind of wish, it does explain also why they punish the opponent from surrendering, because they really want people to do all of this stuff. But that said, I don't know. It only feels good for the winners. It's a super feel bad for the losers. So I guess I could easily have just given this up. It's like 200 points. I could just deny it from our opponent. But I'm afraid that there might be other sorts of punishments along, so it's really awkward. Okay, that's me going first. Now the deck also has one other risk. I tried to mitigate it as much as possible. You could open a hand with Test Tigers and Gladiator Beasts that you cannot normal summon. Okay, now this one is actually good. So we can summon the Murmillo. We go for the Test Tiger. We're going to shuffle this immediately. We're gonna get Sagittarius so that we can discard this and draw 2 cards. Okay, that's actually quite perfect. Now, since we can't attack, we kind of have to set this also, and hope our opponent does not have an effect like Twin Twisters. If our opponent goes for a normal, we will snipe it immediately. That's pretty much the usual plan. So we're knocking on wood that our opponent does not have Fairy.O Fusion. Okay, we let them Fusion Summon. You cannot special summon except Dark Hero monsters. Okay. So let's hope that we can actually target it. Because it's a real feel bad if this one goes down and I have to summon the plain 2/5. I still keep the plain 2/5 because it's still better than nothing, but also, what did our opponents... Well, we're not... Okay, I don't think these have graveyard as well. Dystopia, okay. You can... Okay, we can respond. Hold on, does this have a... You can target one card on the field, destroy it, and... Okay, sure. We have to destroy this anyway, so we'll take... Oh, they let it go. So we take 1/6, but we cleared their field. Now they can still normal summon, which is the scary part. Okay. Well, let's see if they go for they swing. What effect was that? You can banish, then target one. Just it gains 1,000. So 2/6. Okay, we can still. Please go for combat. Please go for combat. Let's go for combat there. Oh, they played the trap card. Okay. And another one. I'm trying to think if there's a trap card that can be activated on set. They just gone all trap cards. Okay, they're gonna swing as predicted. One in the yard, two. Yeah, we'll return to one in the yard. Now face up the fence. Then we should get a trigger. Oh, wait, they could respond to this, but I think they have to trigger first and we can trigger afterwards. Oh, or is it because doesn't this count? Okay, I don't think it counts as that, so we should have just gone straight for the best. This might have been a goof on our part. Though, once this drops down to 1/6, we do have a 1/7 that will swing into it. Yeah, so we kind of goofed up on there. So, and it's a permanent 2/6. Ugh. So we do have a Laquari. Now we need to hit the Bestiaris. Yeah, so that actually does not trigger effect, so that's something to keep in mind. It was a good way to protect it though. Actually, let's do a double check, I think. When this card is special, yeah, we should have gone straight for this one, but no, there was no way for us to go straight for that. So unfortunately, our options are quite limited while that one is still a 2/6. So we are going to be taking quite a bit of hits. Oh wait, no, it dropped. Okay, good. Thank goodness. I guess I could have summoned the 1/8. So apparently there was a limitation to that effect. Unfortunately, our opponent could transfer. Oh wait, no, just face. If they're playing it, okay, they're playing it face down, so we could swing. Not liking all these trap cards. We need to hit an effect that can snipe them. Now technically Bestiari can do that, but that assumes that we get a successful swing. I might actually even hold this back. I'm suspecting one of these is a Mirror Force. But, I don't know, looks like our opponent... Is this a hard Now, I have no idea what are the typical cards that are run that are run here, but it looks like there's a... This looks like an actual rage quit. Yeah, that's a rage quit. We survived it. Either that or this is a bad time to be playing because everyone has a very spotty connection. But you know what? We'll take it. So let's do a time check. Wow, we haven't gotten that many games because everyone's been either leaving early or not. We'll do about 2 more, I guess. Ironically, the first game that we lost was the one that showed off the most. Although I can say this, the first game that we won, which was the second game, that one was kind of fine too. There is a possible argument for, say, adding more hand traps. I just don't happen to have. Ooh, this is interesting. A deck without an extra deck. Now we do get access to Harpy's Feather Duster, so that's a quick one. Chicken game. So this looks like a control deck. This looks like control into. This looks like control into, how do you say this? Yeah, this looks like control into Exodia. So opponent is, oh wait, this is different. Oh, pseudo space basically allows you to have a second shot at chicken game. So we need Harpy's Feather Duster, but we can also play Sagittarius, test Tiger to get Bestiari to snipe this one. So this is assumed to be chicken game. Yeah, we can go for that. We will go for Feather Duster first, see if our opponent has a counter to it. Magical Mallet. Yeah, this looks like a straight Exodia deck. Though if you're only shuffling 1 card, I am scared. Oh no, they're shuffling 2 cards. I guess they might be shuffling their whole hand. No, just 3 cards. Magical Mallet, the ultimate mulligan. Oh, they are going for... This is going to be very interesting. Now, note that this is during the battle phase, not necessarily at the start, so... But yeah, we are missing the 2 ultra rares that have great, really important protection. Hit the right Geki, that's probably not going to be relevant. So we can actually activate this. I do want to draw a card too. Hit an Ash Blossom, that's actually very good. So we can summon, special summon. Shuffle this to get Bestiari. Now we need to be careful, we only have 2 copies of this. But that should be enough for us to snipe chicken game. Okay, cancel. We're going to save this for much later. Because technically we can special summon, but we kind of want to maintain that effect. So we actually want to return this now. No, we actually want to... Do we draw cards? Because they have one with a banish effect. We'll go with Retiari. That gives us a free banish right away. We're gonna banish the other chicken game. Let's force them to have another chicken game. Now, it's highly unlikely our opponent is going to go into battle phase, so we're actually going to pass. And we'll see what other effects our opponent has. It's going to be a shame if our opponent happens to have... Although, actually, with Ash Blossom, we can fusion summon with just these 2. Just have to remember that, yeah, it did not work with this one. So, I still don't believe we won that one. That was so weird. But yeah, the test Tiger and best. Yeah, this is probably the most important card in the deck because of what it does. If you at the start of your main phase, add 1 after adding this, you cannot add. No. counter that. Let's see what else our opponent has. Now, there is no extra deck here, so I'm actually kind of happy because there are versions of this deck that run a particular extra deck monster that's really annoying. It's a certain chef. Goes for a double summon, but since they're putting it face down, this looks like Raigeki City here. Yeah, now they might have a graveyard effects, which is kind of bad, but we're gonna go for it. We're gonna, because if any opportunity we have to wipe a board, we probably should take it. It's a Darius. No, we don't. We only have Test Tiger in the yard. Oh, they had to play Exodia. Now we are not special summoning, so actually what we're gonna do is we're just gonna swing with these two. Then activate the effect. We'll actually summon just the normal one. Although, yeah, no, this is the correct one. The reason for this is because our opponent might have an effect that can... So this prevents our opponent from activating extra effects, and there we go. Actually, it looks like what happened was our opponent had too many pieces of Exodia too early. They wanted more of the spell and trap effects, though we had ways to nuke them. But there we go. This is actually the second time I beat the Exodia deck. The first time off camera, it was a lot scarier. What basically it actually I needed to hit Nerokius and the other Link monster just because my opponent was left with hand traps. Basically, discard this to stop the attack. I really needed those, and I really needed those. Actually, I needed exactly those two because I needed 2 attacks to win. The opponent was down to an empty board at that point. Okay, so going first. Let's hope we're not too punished by this. As far as I do enjoy playing this deck, do I feel like this is a winningness deck? Okay, at least I'm glad we're going first. For multiple reasons. One, we can just drop the Darius, and we have a backup Vespasius if somehow our opponent attacks into Darius. We do have Raigeki if our opponent does build up a board, but there is a very good chance, depending on the matchup, that we might not survive after that. Like the one matchup that scares the heck out of me is going to be Boomerang deck. This does not look like it. I'm not familiar with the Witchcrafter deck though. Ooh, wow. Okay, what's this? So it's Dark Magician style deck. So what's the quick effect? You can send... Oh, it's gonna get another monster. Okay. So this is looking really bad. Although our opponent is just attacking this straight. So we will get a free Vespasius. We won't be able to attack with it though. We'll see if our opponent switches. Oh! They have to stop the attack. I forgot that this has a plus 500 effect. Combat trait. Now our opponent might still have, I think this is all monsters you control. This has a link icon. Opponent is trying to look for, yeah, you're supposed to. Oh wait, they had an effect. So they're actually going to be able to boost this. So they have an Eye of Timaeus and a Monster Reborn. Please. So they managed to beat the attack, but they only get one attack in, so we still have a Vespasius afterwards. Hold on. Is Eye of Timaeus a hand trap? Let's draw the card first. You can activate that. Okay, no, that's not the hand trap. They have a different hand trap. Well, I had to go for it. You can discard one spell, negate the effects. So it shrinks it, but we still wipe the board, which is quite important. That's fine. Oh, it also negates this one. So I won't be able to shuffle... Wait, can I shuffle this back? I guess I can shuffle it back. Oh no, it negates it, so I can't really shuffle it back. So we will shuffle this back. We need to get... Hold on, what's in our yard? So Darius can special summon Darius. Equeste can just puts it in hand. I don't want to just summon the two of these because that's... Oh, let's just special summon. And special summon one in defense position. This is bad. Well, I guess we're killing... Yeah, I guess we're killing it ourselves, but we... So, not a very good deal. Not a very good deal, to be honest. We do have a slightly larger one, but... It's still... But that was still quite scary. I keep forgetting this is special summon from hand. So, what are better options for us to get? I would have said Sagittarius, except the best answer was not to shuffle the Vespasius. Like, we would have had at least 2 level 5s that would have given us Gladiator Beast Tamer. So we goofed up on that one. It's probably my fault. Opponent's going for Witchcrafter Madame. Which suggests that they actually have 3 spell cards in hand. Oh no, defense position, so we're not attack. Now technically we can still attack into this. We take the hit, it's just fine. The trap card is what scares me more, but... Oh wait, is this negated? Hold on. Oh, and they just shuffled a bunch of cards back in. So if our opponent goes for a negate, we are not bouncing this. Yeah, but our opponent now has a full grid, which is a problem. That Raigeki was clutch a while ago. Okay, we hit the Monster Reborn. Yeah, we needed another level 5. Unfortunately, we shuffled it back in. We don't have an actual Spartacus monster. We don't have a Bestiari available. This is base 2/6, so... Yeah, none of these are good options. Let's see if our opponent... Okay. It is a quick effect, so if I choose to reshuffle it, do they... Return the targeted card. Yeah, this is not looking good for us. And yeah, we ended up getting stuck with Augustus, so... But then again, it's kind of our fault. We made the mistake of bouncing back to Vespasius when we did not have to. Gets it for an attack. Yeah, this is brutal. Now I can resummon this, but I would have to run it into this, and that's probably gonna get us killed. Got Vespasius. That actually does count for us. Okay, shuffles it back. Ah, but the shuffle back is even worse because now the I need to be attacking with the Gladiator Beasts, so I actually have to go for this. It also buffs it, I guess, so because it's another special summon. Let's see if our opponent goes for the combat trick. If they go for it, we're pretty much dead on board. To attack. There's no choice on that one. Our opponent gets to respond. I'm hoping we can respond back. If we can, at least we will get the creature on board. Yes, we get to respond back. Please respond back. Although it's... No, we don't get to respond back. Yeah, that's good. Now, we technically could have replayed it, I guess, but white delayed the inevitable. Let's just... That was a... We were able to wipe it once, but... Yeah, the Monster Reborn on our opponent's part getting this one back. Witchcraft is quite brutal, I would say. I wonder... I actually think that there might be a structure deck for this one coming up. Centered, there's one that's centered on fairies. I'm getting to that one next, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna check it out. It might be down on that list there. Waiting for a response is very weird. I'm pretty certain our opponent is not gonna disconnect. But yeah, I guess we will call this the last match. So that is pretty much the Gladiator Beast setup. It's really not perfect. In fact, I would argue that it requires way too much investment for what it does. So, but that said, if you happen to have the cards, it doesn't take a lot to make it work. Now, I know I can add a little more to make this one work. Compared to the next one that I'm going to probably cover after the normal and rare event, that's gonna be this one is actually quite good if you manage to get the investment in. That said, that's going to be it for this episode of From Solo to Duel. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. Do check out my other content. I also run Magic the Gathering Arena. I also do Pokemon Unite on Thursdays, Fridays on YouTube. That said, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care, God bless, stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week.